Hey Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. Like I explained in my Capricorn video, I have been getting caught up on personals, so that's why these videos are so late. So these are going to be basically your forecast videos for the month of August. So I will be doing an extended after this, and you can check out the extended in the description box down below. So let's pull cards for you and let's see what you need to focus on for the month of August. So, I do have a Taurus rising, so this is going to apply to me, so I am excited about this. So, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups in the reverse. And the Capricorn's got the Wheel of Fortune as well in the reverse. So, it looks like the earth signs are all stuck in some type of cycle or wanting to come out of a cycle. And this could be a past life cycle with the Six of Cups being here. And it's like something in a past life that you may have been through that now you have the opportunity to get it right in this lifetime, and you're having a hard time doing so. Like it's not, the cycle's not closing out the right way. And this could, if you don't believe in past lives, that's fine. It could also be like something that you went through in childhood that now you are going through again in adulthood. And this is your, basically, it's like your opportunity to change the outcome from what happened as a child. So for example, if you had a parent that abandoned you in childhood, you can now be in a situation where you are feeling abandoned, and now is your opportunity to take care of your inner child and to pull your inner child out of that situation and give yourself that love and nurturing. And you could have a hard time doing so. So the Temperance card being here and the King of Pentacles being here as well. Ooh, and the Justice card being here. Wow. That was crazy how that just happened. Okay. Temperance card and the Justice card in reverse. So some of you could feel like something has been unjustly done to you. And the Temperance card is talking about your need to find balance even though you feel as though you have been done wrong. There's a need for you to find balance. I do have a video called, it's on my main channel. It's called like, They're Not Sorry, Forgive Them Anyway. It's a really old video, so it's kind of like, you know, it's rough. But I think that it is still helpful. So that was so crazy how those cards just felt like that. Oh my god. So the King of Pentacles being here and the Temperance card being here. So besides from the injustice that you have experienced, you are also you also could be lacking in confidence right now because of whatever you have been through. There's a need for you to find balance within yourself, and you're not having the confidence that you can find that balance within yourself is what I'm seeing. Some of you could be struggling with your finances as well. It's just like your energy feeling all over the place to the point where you feel like you don't have the energy to invest in the right things. Or it could be that you are spending your energy in the wrong ways. The King of Pentacles coming up with the Death card here as well in reverse. So this is talking about you putting energy into a situation that is supposed to be ending. So what that gives me from the last two cards that I got was that with the Temperance card being with the King of Pentacles in reverse, that talks about, like I said, you giving your energy to something that is imbalanced and therefore keeping yourself in balance. And this is talking about, again, you giving your energy to something that needs to end. So that doesn't necessarily mean you're physically giving your energy to it. You could be mentally giving your energy to something, or like a cycle that needs to close out and you're having a hard time closing it out. So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to pull 3 for Taurus for the month of August. Oh my goodness. Same card as Capricorn. The 5 of Cups. Okay. The 4 of Cups and the Magician card. Capricorn got the same card in the same position. So if you are dealing with the Capricorn, you're mirroring each other for sure. So 5 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Magician in reverse. So the 5 of Cups is a card of grief. Looking back at the past as something that you lost and not being able to focus on the future because of it. And because the 4 of Cups is along with this, that definitely means that you are very, very focused on the past. You could have had an opportunity to start new elsewhere, but it's possible that it's like, okay, you could have had an opportunity to start new elsewhere, or you still can have an opportunity to start new elsewhere, but you are so focused on the past you don't want anything new. Or it's like you are still trying to wrap your mind around something that happened in the past, so you can't even, it's like you can't even focus on anything new even if you wanted to, because your emotions are very much tied up in the past situation. So you cannot, it's like you feeling like you can't manifest anything new into your life because the past has you stuck. And with the the 5 of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, this talks about you wanting to come out from the cold, or you feeling left out in the cold and not knowing how to come out from it. So I'm going to clarify each card. But that also could be an energy of some of you actually are realizing... Two of Cups came out, soulmate card. That could also be an energy of some of you realizing that you've been out in the cold for too long, and that you're kind of like, okay, it's my responsibility to bring myself out of this feeling. Like, I don't have to feel like this anymore. I can take control of my life and kind of Queen of Wands. I can take control of my life and move forward from this. So I feel like that's some of the energy that you are embodying. If you're not embodying this, I feel like you need to. There's a need for you to take action in order to bring yourself out of the cold. So if it's a situation, like I said, that has you feeling stuck, kind of depressed, invisible, ignored, it's basically saying that you need to take on this energy of the Queen of Wands and lift yourself up out of it. Like, give yourself that maternal, it's like this strong maternal energy with the Queen of Wands. Like, the Queen of Wands is someone who can be nurturing and caring, but it's more so like that mother that's going to be like, all right, you know, you've cried for long enough, like in a very caring way. Like, you've cried for long enough, it's time to get up, let's get you dressed, let's get you out, like, let's get you moving forward. It's like that energy, but not one that's dismissive of your feelings, but just like one that's going to encourage you to take action. So I feel like you are needing to take on that role for yourself. Let me clarify this 5 of Wands. This 5 of Cups. The Devil card in reverse. So, it's like you're grieving a situation that you kind of knew was toxic, or that had a strong hold on you, but the hold is lessening with the Devil in reverse, so that's good. The more that you grieve and the more that you allow yourself to grieve, the less the hold that this has on you. Like I said, the Capricorns, and oh wow, now that I think about it, the Devil card is the Capricorn card, so you could have very well been dealing with the Capricorn that you had to release yourself from. So it's like the more you grieve, the more this energetically is going to move away from you. Let me pull one more for that Devil card. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this is positive. This is good. This is good. So with the 9 of Pentacles being here, it's like you are in a grieving process, or you were in a grieving process in the near past. And if you're not in the grieving process, you're needing to get into this grieving the loss of something, because when you grieve, that means that you have come into a space of acceptance. So there is a need for you to accept an ending to something in order for you to grieve it. And like I said, the more that you allow yourself to accept what's going on and to grieve what's going on and to like release that pain and those emotions, is like the toxic energy falls away from you, and then you start to feel like the best version of yourself. You start to feel very independent, happy, feeling good on the inside and on the outside. So just trust this process. Allow yourself to grieve. Don't try to suppress that grieving, because like I said, the more you grieve and let it out, the more that energy is released from you, like that toxic energy that you may have been holding on to. So some of you are in this energy, which is very good, and then some of you are needing to get into that space and get into that energy. So let me clarify this 4 of Cups. The Strength card in reverse, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so whenever you get into this space of thinking about the past too hard and you are not able to see the new beginning in front of you, that's when you fall into this space. So even though there is a need for you to grieve, there's still a need for you to still get up and move forward. Don't get too stuck in the past to the point where it's making you feel weak, like you can't move forward. And I feel like you'll be able to know the difference. You'll know when the past is like drowning you and keeping you stuck versus when you are just allowing yourself to grieve it. If it's getting to a point where you feel like you genuinely cannot go on, like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you'll know that you're allowing the past to really drown you. There is a need for you to kind of stay in this energy of saying, okay, I am grieving this, I did lose something that was valuable to me, but remind yourself that you're going to come out on the other side feeling like this, feeling triumphant, feeling like the best version of yourself, because whatever this was something that wasn't healthy, that wasn't growing anyway. And just don't allow yourself to drown to the point where, like I said, you feel like you're weak and you can't move forward. Just keep reminding yourself that you're stronger than you think you are, that God would not have brought you to it if he's not going to help you through it. So don't allow yourself, like I said, to drown in your thoughts and in the past to the point where it's making you feel weak and broken. So let's clarify this Magician card in the reverse. Okay, Three of Wands, the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands. So the Three of Wands and the Sun card in reverse. So a lot of you, like I said, you have, it's like you're lacking the faith to manifest something new because of the pain that you may be going through, because some of you are still stuck in this cycle or not able to get through this cycle successfully. It's like some of you could be coming out of this cycle and then you get thrown right back. Like you feel like you're making progress and then you get thrown right back. And it's important to remember that your emotions come in waves, and so just allow yourself to ride each wave. Don't think to yourself, oh, I was just doing so well, what happened? Now I'm back to thinking about this. Like, it's normal for your emotions to go up and down like that when you were very much invested into something. Because if you can see with this Five of Cups, it's the Three of Cups that spilled is something you were heavily invested into. So it's not something that's meant to just go away overnight. It is going to be a process. It is going to go up and down. And right now you are lacking the faith to manifest something new into your life or to move forward with your life. So the Sun card being in reverse and the Three of Wands being in reverse is like a feeling of depression, a feeling of just not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands that it is going to, and the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands, it's going to take a lot of fire energy to move forward from this. Oh wow, I didn't even see this card hiding behind there. Hello, Soulmate card in reverse. It's going to take a lot of fire energy to move out of this, so it's going to take actual movement. Like, you can't just sit around and hope that the energy is going to change. It's going to take actual movement forward in order for you to change this energy. Making plans, going out. That doesn't mean like you have to go out clubbing or whatever, if that's not your scene. It's just like just really setting goals and really taking action towards those goals, and to not expect for this energy, like I said, to just kind of fall away from you, because it's not going to. You have to actually take the initiative. And again, at the beginning of the reading, I talked about a karmic cycle, or like something that you've been through in childhood that you are needing to, that's resurfacing in your life and coming to the surface, and you're needing to pretty much heal your inner child through this experience. And basically what this is telling me is that your inner child needs you to do work to heal, and therefore you have to be disciplined and actually be willing to put in the work. Like, a lot of fire energy here. So in the ways that you have felt abandoned in childhood, or you know, something along those lines, where someone was supposed to be there for you and put in this work for you and they did not, it's time for you to put in that work for yourself. And that's what I'm seeing here is going to close out this cycle. You loving yourself enough to put in this work, like you having this passion for yourself the way that you may have had for someone else in the past. It's like putting all that energy and effort full steam ahead into yourself. So I will show you the spread. I don't really have much to explain though, because I already explained everything. So I will just show you the spread in case you want to see it. So that is, can you even, I hope that it's in frame. So that is the spread. I hope all this is in frame. I think it is. Yeah, so that is the spread. So again, give yourself this time to grieve, but also don't let it hinder you to the point where you're not able to move forward. Make sure you are making active plans to move forward and really take on that maternal energy, that maternal role. And my camera cut off as soon as I said that, so that means it's time to move on to the extended. So yeah, like I was saying, it's really about, it's fire energy here, so really about taking action towards moving yourself out of this energy. So I'm going to pull three. I'm going to pull three now. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the extended now. The full card is in at the bottom of the deck. Wow, this is like really mirroring the Capricorn reading, kind of spooky. 2 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, a lot of fire energy here, and the Page of Swords. So in the extended, we'll be looking at the 2 of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So the Two of Wands talking about taking a new direction, making a new decision that is outside of your comfort zone. The Five of Wands is talking about conflict, could be internal or external conflict. I should show you this while I'm explaining. Could be internal or external conflict, or a need for you to use resources from other people, like using other people as a resource in order to build something or to achieve some sort of goal that you may not be able to achieve on your own. And then the Page of Swords here is talking about communication. Could be communication online, could be communication on social media. Yeah, I'm not going to get too much into it because we're going to get into it in the extended, like I said. So, I was about to start explaining every card in depth. So, like I said, those are the 3 that we are going to look at in the extended, and I will leave that video in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo. Bye.